Engineering is like fine-tuning the gears of a well-oiled machine, involves implementing modifications, improvements, or adaptations to how projects are planned, designed, executed, and managed. It's about recognizing that innovation and adaptation are key to staying relevant and efficient in an ever-evolving field. This could include changes in processes, technologies, strategies, or even cultural aspects within engineering firms or construction projects. We'll take a journey through the key concepts and real-world implications of implementing organizational change within engineering. Organizational change also refers to the process of transitioning an organization from its current state to a desired future state in response to internal or external factors. It can involve various aspects such as structures, processes, systems, culture, and people. Change is a constant in today's dynamic business environment, and organizations must effectively manage it to stay competitive and adapt to evolving circumstances. Let's discuss the types of organizational changes that plays an important role in the process and also discuss a few examples of each. 1. Strategic change. Definition: strategic change involves altering an organization's overall mission, vision, goals, or competitive strategies to adapt to shifts in the external environment. Purpose: strategic change is driven by the need to respond to emerging market trends, competition, new technologies, or changes in customer preferences. Examples: rebranding, entering new markets, diversifying product lines, mergers and acquisitions. 2. Structural change. Definition: structural change focuses on modifying the organization's hierarchy, reporting relationships, roles, and processes. Purpose: structural changes are often made to improve organizational efficiency, streamline decision-making, and enhance coordination between departments. Examples: centralizing or decentralizing decision-making, flattening hierarchies, creating cross-functional teams. 3. Operational change. Definition: operational change aims to optimize and improve processes, workflows, and procedures within the organization. Purpose: operational changes seek to enhance productivity, reduce costs, minimize waste, and ensure smoother day-to-day operations. Examples: implementing lean principles, process re-engineering, adopting new project management methodologies. 4. Cultural change. Definition: cultural change addresses the values, beliefs, behaviors, and norms that shape the organization's working environment. Purpose: cultural changes are often pursued to align the organizational culture with desired outcomes, promote innovation, and improve employee engagement. Examples: fostering a culture of collaboration, embracing diversity and inclusion, promoting a customer-centric mindset. 5. Technological change. Definition: technological change involves adopting or upgrading technologies to improve business processes, communication, and innovation. Purpose: technological changes help organizations stay competitive, enhance efficiency, and meet changing customer expectations. Examples: implementing new software systems, adopting automation and artificial intelligence, upgrading hardware infrastructure. Each type of change addresses different aspects of the organization and requires unique strategies, approaches, and considerations. Organizations often need to manage a combination of these changes to adapt to evolving circumstances and remain successful in a dynamic business environment. There are two primary reasons for the organizational change, mainly external pressure and internal factors. The organizational change is defined to be caused by external pressure when there is a changes in the market, regulations, technology, competition, or customer preferences. The organizational change is defined to be caused by internal factors when the change is for improving efficiency, responding to employee feedback, enhancing collaboration, or aligning with new leadership. Let's now discuss both these forces in detail. 1. Market competition. Intense competition, emergence of new players, or changing customer preferences can compel organizations to innovate, diversify, or refine their products and services. 2. Technological advancements. Rapid technological changes may require organizations to adopt new tools, systems, and processes to remain competitive and efficient. 3. Regulatory changes. Changes in regulations, laws, and compliance standards can necessitate organizational adjustments to ensure legal adherence and avoid penalties. 4. Economic factors. Economic fluctuations, inflation, or financial constraints might force organizations to reassess strategies, cost structures, and resource allocation. 5. Globalization. Expanding into new markets or dealing with international competition may lead to changes in operations, strategies, and cultural considerations. 6. Customer demands. Evolving customer needs and preferences can drive changes in product offerings, service delivery, and customer engagement approaches. 7. Environmental and social concerns. Growing awareness of sustainability and corporate social responsibility may lead to changes in practices, products, and public image. 8. Political and geopolitical factors. Political changes, trade policies, and geopolitical events can impact market dynamics and require organizations to adjust their strategies. 9. Industry disruption. Disruptive technologies or business models can force organizations to transform their approaches to remain relevant and competitive. 10. Supplier and partner relationships. Changes in supplier capabilities or partner relationships can necessitate changes to supply chains, partnerships, and collaboration strategies. Both internal factors and external pressures play a significant role in shaping an organization's need for change. By effectively responding to these influences, organizations can navigate challenges, seize opportunities, and ensure their long-term success in a dynamic business landscape. Now let's discuss the internal factors. 1. Inefficiencies in processes. When internal processes are inefficient, redundant, or outdated, organizations may initiate change to streamline operations, reduce waste, and enhance productivity. 2. Employee morale and engagement. Low employee morale, disengagement, and dissatisfaction can prompt change to improve the work environment, enhance job satisfaction, and boost overall performance. 3. Organizational growth or decline. As organizations expand or downsize, structural changes may be necessary to accommodate new resources, adjust hierarchies, and align with changing objectives. 4. Leadership transitions. Changes in leadership, whether due to retirements, promotions, or new appointments, can bring new visions and strategies that drive organizational adjustments. 5. Cultural alignment. If the existing organizational culture doesn't align with desired values, behaviors, or outcomes, cultural change may be pursued to create a more cohesive and productive environment. 6. Employee feedback. Feedback from employees about processes, communication, and working conditions can prompt changes that enhance collaboration, transparency, and overall satisfaction. Resistance to change refers to the natural reluctance or opposition that individuals or groups within an organization exhibit when faced with new initiatives, strategies, processes, or structures. It's a common phenomenon that can hinder the successful implementation of organizational changes. Change often faces resistance due to fear of the unknown, disruptions to routine, or uncertainty about personal roles. Effective change management includes addressing concerns, involving employees in decision-making, and providing adequate support. Here's a brief explanation of resistance to change fundamentals. 1. Nature of resistance. Resistance is a normal reaction to change due to factors like fear of the unknown, disruptions to routines, or concerns about personal roles and job security. 2. Common sources of resistance. Uncertainty. People may resist change when they are uncertain about the outcomes, implications, or their own abilities to adapt. Loss of control. Individuals might resist changes that they perceive as taking away their autonomy, decision-making power, or influence. Comfort zones. People tend to resist changes that disrupt their familiar routines and comfort zones. Lack of trust. If there's a lack of trust in leadership or in the change process itself, resistance is likely to emerge. Miscommunication. Poor communication about the reasons for change and its benefits can lead to misunderstandings and resistance. Perceived inequity. If individuals feel that the change unfairly benefits some while disadvantaging others, resistance can arise. Manifestations of resistance. Passive resistance. Individuals may appear compliant but subtly avoid implementing the change. Active resistance, openly expressing disagreement, criticizing the change, or even mobilizing against it. Delayed acceptance, initially resisting change but eventually coming around after understanding its benefits. 4. Impact of resistance. Reduced productivity. Resistance can lead to decreased productivity, as employees may not fully engage with new processes. Delays in implementation. Resistance can slow down the implementation of changes, causing timelines to extend. Negative atmosphere. Pervasive resistance can create a negative work environment, affecting morale and teamwork. Diminished innovation. Resistance to new ideas can stifle innovation and hinder progress. Managing resistance. Effective communication. Transparent communication about the reasons for change, benefits, and timelines can address uncertainty and misinformation. Involvement and participation. Involving employees in decision-making and allowing them to provide input can increase buy-in. Addressing concerns. Addressing individual concerns and addressing misconceptions can alleviate resistance. Training and support. Providing training and support to help employees adapt to changes can boost confidence and reduce resistance. Leading by example. visible support and commitment from leadership can influence employees to embrace change. Now let's see the organizational change fundamentals. First is change agent. A change agent is an individual or group within an organization responsible for driving and facilitating the process of organizational change. Change agents often possess skills in communication, leadership, problem-solving, and project management. They play a critical role in championing the change, fostering buy-in, and guiding employees through the transition. They inspire others, communicate the benefits of change, and lead by example. For instance, a project manager leading a digital transformation initiative can be a change agent by advocating for new technologies and guiding the team through the transition. Next in the list is organizational culture. Organizational culture refers to the shared values, beliefs, behaviors, and norms that shape the collective identity and atmosphere within an organization. It influences how employees interact, make decisions, and approach their work. A healthy and aligned culture supports successful change by encouraging employee engagement, alignment with change goals, and fostering a positive environment for innovation and adaptation. For example, if organization values open communication and collaboration, employees may readily embrace changes that involve cross-functional teamwork. However, if the culture is resistant to change, introducing new processes might face more hurdles. Moving ahead is measuring change success. Measuring change success involves assessing the outcomes and impact of implemented changes. Key performance indicators, KPIs, are used to quantify the effects of change, such as employee satisfaction, adoption rates, productivity improvements, financial metrics, and customer feedback. Measuring success provides insights into the effectiveness of change efforts and informs future strategies. For instance, after implementing a customer service improvement initiative, success could be measured by tracking increased customer satisfaction scores, reduced complaint rates, and improved response times. Continuous improvement. Continuous improvement is the ongoing effort to identify, assess, and implement enhancements to processes, products, or practices within an organization. It's a proactive approach to refining operations and responding to changing conditions. By encouraging a culture of continuous improvement, organizations ensure that they are constantly adapting, optimizing, and innovating to stay competitive and efficient. For example, a manufacturing company might regularly review production methods and make incremental adjustments to improve efficiency, reduce waste, and maintain product quality. Change in leadership. Effective leadership is crucial during times of change. Leaders set the tone, articulate the vision for change, and provide direction and support to their teams. They play a role in motivating employees, addressing concerns, and leading by example. Strong leadership enhances employee confidence in the change process and fosters a sense of trust and commitment among the workforce. Leadership is vital in driving change. A CEO leading a company-wide culture shift toward innovation might set the example by embracing new ideas, encouraging risk-taking, and investing in research and development. Their commitment and guidance inspire employees to embrace the change and contribute to its success. In summary, change agents drive change initiatives, Organizational culture shapes behavior and attitudes. Measuring change success quantifies outcomes. Continuous improvement fosters adaptation, and leadership is essential in guiding and supporting change efforts. These aspects are interrelated and crucial for successful organizational change. Let's discuss the main concepts of organizational change. First is the change drivers. Change drivers are like the reasons why we decide to change something. It's like when you realize your bicycle needs new tires because they're old and not safe anymore. In the world of projects, things like new rules, better technology, what people want, or even saving time and money can push us to make changes. For example, imagine a company building a new office building. If they find out that a new law says buildings must be more energy efficient, that's a change driver. They have to adjust their plans to follow the new rule. Second is stakeholder engagement. Stakeholder engagement means involving the people who care about a project. These are the owners, builders, experts, and even the people who live nearby. It's like when you want to repaint your room, and you ask your family which color they like. In projects, we talk to everyone who has an interest so we can make good decisions. For example, when a city wants to build a new park, they talk to the people who live there to see what they want in the park. They ask if they want a playground, benches, or even a walking path. Third is change management strategies. Change management strategies are like plans to make sure a change goes well. It's like when you want to bake cookies, you follow a recipe. In projects, we make plans to talk about the change, train people, and deal with problems that might come up. For example, a company decides to use a new software to do their work more efficiently. They make a plan to tell everyone about the new software, give them training to use it, and have a plan if something goes wrong. Fourth is resistance management. Resistance management is about helping people who might not like the change. Sometimes people are scared or worried when things change. It's like if you get a new pet and your little brother is afraid of it. In projects, we talk to people, tell them why the change is good, and help them understand it better. For example, in school, if the rules change and you have to wear uniforms, some students might not like it. Teachers would talk to them, explain why uniforms are a good idea, and make them feel better about the change. Fifth is cultural considerations. Cultural considerations mean thinking about how a group of people does things and what they believe in. It's like when you visit a friend's house, and they do things differently from your home. In projects, we think about how the team and the company work, so the change fits well with everyone. For example, if a company from one country works with a company from another country, they need to understand each other's ways of doing business. They might change some things to work better together, respecting each other's cultures. Remember, these concepts are like puzzle pieces that fit together. When we understand them and use them, we can make changes in projects that go smoothly and make everyone happy. Now let's discuss the practical application of organizational change. First is adopting new technologies. Adopting new technologies means using cool new tools to make things better. Imagine you have a super fast bike to get to school faster. In engineering, using things like special computer programs, BIM, flying robots, drones, and smart software makes building things faster, more accurate, and lets everyone work together easily. For example, imagine a team building a big bridge. They use a computer program, BIM, to see how the bridge will look and find problems before they even start building. Drones help them see the whole area from the sky and take pictures to understand better. Second is implementing sustainable practices. Implementing sustainable practices is like using materials in ways that don't hurt the planet. It's like using a reusable water bottle instead of plastic ones. In engineering, it means building things in a way that doesn't harm the environment, like using recycled materials and saving energy. For example, when building a new house, using solar panels to get electricity from the sun is a sustainable practice. It saves energy and helps the environment. Next is lean construction. Lean construction is like using just the right amount of stuff to build, without wasting anything. It's like using just the right amount of paint to color your drawing. In engineering, it means using fewer materials and time to build things, which makes projects quicker and cheaper. For example, instead of ordering too much cement for a road, lean construction makes sure they order the right amount. This saves money and materials. Fourth is agile project management. Agile project management is like playing a video game where you change your strategy as you go. In engineering, it means planning a bit, working a bit, then checking if things are going well. If not, they change the plan to make it better. For example, building a playground using agile methods means they start with basic equipment, see how kids like it, and then add more of what they love. Fifth is digital transformation. Digital transformation means using computers and gadgets to do work faster and better. It's like using a tablet to draw instead of paper and colors. In engineering, it means using technology to share information quickly and keep everything organized. For example, instead of using paper drawings, civil engineers use computers to draw plans and share them with everyone instantly. Sixth is design changes for optimization. Design changes for optimization mean making improvements to plans based on new information. It's like adding wheels to your skateboard to make it faster. In engineering, it means changing things in the plan to make the project safer and work better. For example, if a building's design makes it too hot inside, engineers might change the windows to let in more breeze and light. Seventh is regulatory compliance updates. Regulatory compliance updates mean following rules that keep everyone safe. It's like wearing a helmet when you ride your bike. In engineering, it means keeping up with new safety rules and laws to make sure projects are safe and legal. For example, if a city changes its rules about building heights, architects need to follow the new rules to get the right permits. Eighth is collaboration enhancements. Collaboration enhancements mean using tools to work together smoothly. It's like using a group chat to plan a surprise party with friends. In engineering, it means using special software to talk and share ideas with all the people working on a project. For example, when a team builds a stadium, they use software to show architects, engineers, and builders how different parts will fit together. Ninth is the risk management modifications. Changing risk management is like adjusting your plans to avoid problems before they happen. It's like taking an umbrella when the weather forecast says it might rain. In engineering, it means making new plans to handle unexpected problems and keep the project safe. For example, imagine building a bridge over a river. If engineers find out the river might flood, they change their plans to make the bridge stronger and higher, so it doesn't get damaged. And the last is cultural shifts for safety. Cultural shifts for safety are like changing the way everyone thinks to make sure everyone stays safe. It's like everyone in a family wearing helmets while biking to set an example for safety. In engineering, it means making everyone care a lot about safety so that accidents don't happen. For example, at a construction site, if everyone wears helmets, follows safety rules, and talks about safety a lot, it creates a culture of safety where everyone takes care of each other. In summary, organizational change in engineering involves adapting to industry trends, technological advancements, and evolving project demands. By understanding and applying change management concepts, engineering firms and professionals can navigate transitions effectively, optimize project outcomes, and remain competitive in a dynamic industry. The PMI, which stands for Project Management Institute, is like a group of people who know a lot about getting projects done right. They help different kinds of projects, like building bridges, making new apps, or planning big events, go smoothly. They have some special rules called standards that help make projects successful. Change management is like having a plan when things need to change during a project. Imagine you're building a big playground, and suddenly you realize the swings need to be a little taller. Change management helps you figure out how to make that change without messing up everything else. Why change management is important. Let's say you're building a new house. You start with a plan, but sometimes things need to change. Maybe you decide to add a bigger window or move a door. Change management helps make sure those changes happen smoothly, so the house still gets built on time and doesn't cost too much. Let's see the change management in different levels. Project management. This is when you focus on just one project, like building a new library. Change management here means thinking about how changes might affect your budget, schedule, and the people working on the project. Program management. Think of a program like a group of related projects. If you're building a new school, there's the project for the classrooms, one for the gym, and another for the playground. Change management helps coordinate changes across these projects. Portfolio management. Imagine you're a boss in a company that does many projects, like building roads and designing buildings. Change management helps you decide which projects are most important and how changes in one project might affect others. Let's discuss three main types of management. Project management, program management, and portfolio management are distinct disciplines that help organizations effectively plan, execute, and control initiatives at different levels of complexity and scope. Here are definitions for each. 1. Project management. Project management involves planning, organizing, and controlling the activities required to achieve specific goals within a defined scope, timeline, and budget. It focuses on delivering a unique output, product, or service, often involving a team of individuals with diverse skills. Project management ensures that the project's objectives are met while managing constraints such as time, cost, quality, and resources. Example: creating a new software application, building a bridge, organizing an event. 2. Program management. Program management involves overseeing a group of related projects and initiatives that are managed and coordinated together to achieve strategic objectives. A program consists of projects that share resources, dependencies, and outcomes. Program management ensures alignment between projects, optimizes resource utilization, and addresses interdependencies. Example: developing multiple products within a technology suite, managing various construction projects for a city's infrastructure improvement. 3. Portfolio management. Portfolio management focuses on selecting and managing a collection of programs, projects, and other initiatives to achieve an organization's strategic objectives. It involves assessing the overall value, risks, and alignment of initiatives within the portfolio, making decisions on resource allocation, and balancing the portfolio's mix to maximize the organization's return on investment. Example: managing a company's entire portfolio of IT projects, prioritizing marketing campaigns across different product lines. In summary, project management handles individual projects, program management coordinates related projects to achieve larger goals, and portfolio management oversees the strategic alignment and resource allocation of multiple programs and projects to maximize organizational value. Let's now see how does change management work with respect to project management. Change management practices derived from PMI standards play a crucial role in adapting to evolving requirements and ensuring project success. Firstly, the change control process. Imagine you're drawing a picture of your dream treehouse. But then your friend says, "Hey, can we add a cool slide to it?" Before you add the slide, you need to think, will it fit? Will it make the treehouse better? That's what the change control process is like. PMI emphasizes the importance of a formal change control process. In engineering, this process involves evaluating proposed changes, assessing their impact on scope, cost, schedule, and quality, and obtaining necessary approvals. This practice ensures that changes are thoroughly evaluated before being incorporated into the project, preventing scope creep and maintaining project alignment. Secondly, via stakeholder communication, when something changes, it's important to talk to everyone involved. Let's say you're making a new video game, and the boss wants to add a new level. You need to tell the programmers, artists, and testers about this change. Effective communication with stakeholders, as outlined by PMI standards, is essential in engineering projects. Communicating changes, their rationale, and potential impacts to project owners, regulatory bodies, contractors, and local communities helps manage expectations and gain support for changes. Thirdly, planning for risks. Sometimes changes can cause problems. Think about making a big cake and realizing you need more ingredients. Change management helps you plan for these what-if moments. PMI's risk management practices align well with engineering projects. Identifying potential risks associated with changes, such as design modifications or regulatory shifts, helps develop mitigation strategies, ensuring that changes are implemented with minimized negative impacts. Let's now chat how does change management work with respect to program management. When multiple related projects are managed as a program, effective change management practices derived from PMI standards contribute to overall program success. First is change governance, like teamwork for projects. Imagine we're all in a big soccer team, and we want to play our best in every match. We need a plan, right? Change governance is like having a plan for how our projects work together. PMI, a group of really smart people, says that when we have many projects, like building roads and bridges, we need a way to manage changes so they don't mess up everything. This is where change governance comes in. Change governance in building stuff. Think about building a huge Lego city with lots of buildings. If you want to change the design of one building, you need to think about how it will affect the whole city. Change governance helps us do that in real projects. In engineering, if we're building a school and want to change the design, we need to make sure it won't affect other projects nearby, like a playground or a library. Change governance helps us keep everything working well together. Thus, establishing a change governance structure, as advocated by PMI, ensures consistent change management practices across multiple projects in a program. This is particularly important in engineering, where changes in one project might impact others within the same program. Second is getting benefits is like collecting points in a game. Imagine we're playing a game and getting points for doing cool things. In projects, we want to get benefits, like making things better or saving money. PMI says we should track these benefits. In engineering programs, like when we're building lots of things in a neighborhood, we need to make sure changes fit the big plan. If we're changing how a park looks, it should help the whole neighborhood become nicer. Change management helps us get these benefits. PMI thus emphasizes tracking benefits realization and program management. In engineering programs, changes must align with the program's strategic objectives and deliver anticipated benefits. Change management practices ensure that each change contributes to the overall success of the program. Third is talking between projects is like sharing ideas. Think of a big puzzle made of many pieces. If one piece changes, the others need to know so they fit together. Change management helps projects talk to each other. In engineering, when we're building different things close to each other, like a mall and a parking lot, we need to tell each project about changes. If one project needs more space, the others need to know so there's no problem. Thus, effective change management practices facilitate communication between projects within a program. In engineering, where different projects might share resources, materials, or stakeholders, clear communication about changes helps avoid conflicts and disruptions.